I'm going to start holding a sign up pretty soon. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Hopefully these are getting better for you. Hope you're enjoying them. Please comment, like, share. My name is Kasey. I own Complete Deer Management. Look for the links below in the description. Today I want to talk about why is there a car-deer collision season. Alright, I'm kind of shying off my program, but I thought about this today. And I thought, well, this could be good information to use throughout the year. So I'm going to rate these car-deer collisions as the seasons go. So I think the number one car-deer collision season is the fall. Antlers start hardening late September, or early September, mid-September. The buck bachelor groups kind of start breaking apart, finding their own piece of real estate that they can use throughout the fall to breed doe. That's what they're on the planet for, breed doe. So they kind of use roads, different roads that they haven't normally used. These deer, give them credit, man. They know their areas. They have boundaries as well. Boundaries could be pavement roads, gravel roads, could be rivers, streams, and could be roads on your property that they could use and say, oh, I'm not going to go over there or shy too far away. Mississippi State University Deer Lab has a deer tracking. They collar deer and they post them with GPS, and you can see the interesting. Pennsylvania also does. It's very interesting to see how deer travel. Again, they're all different. Their home ranges average 1 square mile, 640 acres. Some might be more, some might be less. Doe, more likely does are less, but it's also personal preference to those deer. So then it leads you into breeding season. There could be some areas early October through mid-October that deer aren't moving around too much. It just depends. But they're shuffling out in those woods. They're just kind of doing it more undercover. But when the bucks start chasing the doe, all deer are running around all over the place. Does get out of whack, fawns get ran off. They're out of whack. They are the ones that mostly get hit because they just don't know where they're at. Again, mother is not there to kind of guide them through past roads and through the landscape. And of course, bucks, they kind of get a little stupid and they're running all over the place too. They only have usually one thing on their mind, that's not food. So all the way through mid-November, you'll see a lot of deer get hit. Number two, I believe, is late spring, early summer. When the fawns start dropping, it could start as late April, depending on when they were conceived, through May. So what doe do is they run off their year-old deer. They've been around them for a year, they're pregnant, they get them through the winter usually as groups, and usually large groups. Then they'll start breaking apart. Those doe groups will start breaking apart again. Those individual doe will start having new offspring. Well, they run button bucks out of their area, usually 1 to 5 miles away, give or take. That's kind of nature's way of prevent inbreeding, if you will. You might get deer coming in too. But those older doe, those alpha doe, if you will, they find their area and they rule it. They will run other deer out of it too. So if a doe comes in and says, oh, look, this looks like a nice place. But don't forget, deer have scents. They have glands. They have all these scents. They can track each other through their interdigital glands on their paws. They, of course, use licking branches year-round. That's their way of, hey, saying, this is mine. And then as soon as I run into you, my ears are going back. I'm going to kick the living crap out of you. You go away. And they're also going to do it to their own offspring, so they can raise their new fawn in their spot. And so all those deer are kind of running over, finding new spots. They get hit a lot. So they're in unfamiliar territory, and that is number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list is summertime. Summertime, usually deer, if it especially gets hot, they don't run all over the landscape when it's hot. They kind of stay put. Now doe, while they're milking all of June, July, they walk around pretty much all day eating and are in milk production mode. And so the deer will occasionally get hit here and there, but not as much as the other two until late summer, when that shift happens. Daylight, sunlight starts decreasing, the antlers start hardening in the bucks, and they start running around a little bit. And it goes in spurts too. Alright, number 4 on my list is winter. Once it gets late December, January, gets cold out, maybe some snow, it's harder for the deer to move around, and they'll stay put more. It obviously is going to happen occasionally. It could happen at any time, hitting a deer. But in the winter, not so much. Again, until the shift happens. It depends on when the snow starts melting, the weather starts changing. Again, late spring, early summer. I already explained it. Deer start shifting around again, and they'll start moving around, and you have to start looking for deer. So those are my kind of 4 seasons of car deer collisions, and I'm sure you know that. You guys are smart out there. Hopefully I explained it pretty good, and if you have anything to add, please add it, and we'll go through it. So hey, thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, so when these videos, when I can get these videos edited and posted, you know when they come out, and watch them. So, hey, God bless you, God bless the troops, God bless the USA. Check those links in the description.